Hello guys, today we are going to talk about top 10 thriller series on Netflix part 2. This video is gonna be really interesting, so stay tuned till the end. Before we proceed, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this. Let's begin with 2019's thriller series Toy Boy. This series has a total of 2 seasons. This series is about a stripper named as Hugo who spent 7 years in prison. After being set free, he is behind the truth to find out who has set him up. He needs to find proof that his lover framed him for her husband's murder. So what happens next, and will Hugo be able to find the truth or not? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 6.4 out of 10 on imdb. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, then make sure to hit the subscribe button so you do not miss videos like this. Next we are going to talk about 2018's teen drama thriller series Elite. This series has a total of 5 seasons and it is a Spanish original series which you could check out on Netflix in English. When 3 working class teens enroll in an exclusive private school in Spain, the clash between them and the wealthy students leads to a murder. So who actually does this murder and who is responsible for this? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a lot of twists and turns and the storyline is absolutely brilliant, and the romantic teen drama is the one that you just cannot miss. This series has a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about a thriller series named as Snowpiercer. This series came out in the year 2018 and it has a total of 3 seasons. It is shown in this series that the world has turned into a frozen wasteland and the events of this series are set up 7 years after that.
There are those who have and those who suffer.
This series centers around the remaining people who inhabit a gigantic perpetually moving train that circles the globe. So what happens to them that they are stuck in this train, and how are they able to travel like this? You need to find out by watching the series. This series has a rating of 6.9 out of 10 on imdb. If you haven't seen the part 1 of this series, then make sure to check out the video in the description and also in the end of the video. Next we are going to talk about a sci-fi mystery thriller series named as Katla. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 1 season with a total of 8 episodes, and each episode spanning approximately around 40 minutes. This series is set up in a small town named as Vik of Iceland, where a volcano named as Katla is erupting slowly from the past 1 year, due to which everyone from the town has left it and have moved to some other place, and only few of the people are remaining over there. Their life changes completely when one day suddenly a woman appears to be coming near the mountain of Katla towards them. So who is this mysterious woman and what is her connection with them? You need to find out by watching this series. If you guys do not like slow burn mystery thriller series, then you should probably skip this one, because you will not find back-to-back action sequences and drama in every scene that you see on your screen. One good thing about this series is that the storytelling is really amazing, as it keeps the audience engaged from the very first episode. This series has a rating of 7 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about a Korean sci-fi thriller series named as The Silent Sea. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is set up in such a future where the water supply is very limited on Earth, and due to climate changes the world is coming to an end. During a 24-hour mission on the moon, space explorers try to retrieve samples from an abandoned research facility steeped in classified secrets. So what are those secrets and what happens to them next? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 6.9 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about an action thriller series named as Alice in Borderland. This series came out in the year 2020 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is about an obsessed gamer named as Arisu who suddenly finds himself in the strange, emptied out version of Tokyo, in which he and his friends must compete in dangerous games in order to survive. So what happens to Arisu and his friends? You need to find out by watching this series. This series is really interesting and it is presented in such a way that the audience gets connected to each and every character on scene from the very first episode. This series has a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about 2013's crime drama series The Blacklist. This series has a total of 9 seasons and it is about a fugitive named as Red Reddington. Red Reddington, who is a wanted fugitive, mysteriously surrenders himself to FBI and offers to help them capture deadly criminals. His sole condition is that he will work only with the new profiler named as Elizabeth Keene.
Within the hour, Ranko Zamani will abduct the daughter of U.S. General Daniel Riker.
Don't be scared. I just need you to come with me.
Do you want to call your daddy?
Yeah, I want to tell him I'm okay.
So why does he do all this and what is his connection with Elizabeth Kane? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 8 out of 10 on imdb. If you guys like action series, then make sure to check out the top 10 action series on Netflix video in the I button and also in the description below. Next we are going to talk about a mystery thriller series named as Who Killed Sarah. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 3 seasons. This series is about a guy named Alex who is framed for the murder of his own sister and he is sent to jail. After 18 years, once he returns from jail, he is in search of the real person who has murdered his sister and he needs to find out who is behind framing him. In search of revenge, Alex has to face off against a powerful family named as Las Canos. So will Alex be successful in doing so or not? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 6.4 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about a crime drama thriller series named Ozark. This series has a total of 4 seasons and it came out in the year 2017. This is a drama series that stars Jason Bateman as Marty, who is a financial planner and who relocates his family from Chicago to a summer resort community in the Ozarks. Marty moves to Ozark with his wife Wendy and their 2 kids. Marty is on the move after a money laundering scheme goes wrong, forcing him to pay off a substantial debt to a Mexican drug lord in order to keep his family safe. While his fate hangs in the balance, dire circumstances force the fractured family to reconnect. So what happens next? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 8.4 out of 10 on imdb. We are going to talk about a fantasy drama series named as Hellbound. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 1 season. It is shown in this series that unearthly beings deliver condemnations, sending individuals to hell and giving rise to a religious group founded on the idea of divine justice. So what happens next and how do people tackle this? You need to find out by watching this series. This series starts off with a bang, hence your expectations rise pretty high. But let me tell you, few scenes in the middle are quite slow because the main intention of this series is to give more development on characters as well as the storyline. Hence you need to be a little patient while watching this series. But let me tell you, at the end you will absolutely love this series. This series has overtaken Squid Game to become the most watched series on Netflix in its first 24 hours of premiere. So it is a must watch for all you guys. This series has a rating of 6.7 out of 10 on imdb. We bring to you exclusive Netflix related videos that no one has ever seen before. Make sure to hit the thumbs up so that it motivates me to make more videos like this. If you guys want to know about the top 10 series and movie recommendations on Netflix, then make sure to subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this.